One. I know. You see? All right, we're live.
All right.
Whoa, we're alive.
Hi, everybody.
Right here.
Welcome.
Woo.
Man, it is so exciting to be here. We're 10 minutes away from 420, the best holiday in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
It involves my favorite thing.
Yeah. A dear friend to Colt, to myself, to everyone in this room. We love weed oh so much. We're happy to celebrate it on 420 in just a few minutes, but in commemoration of said amazing holiday, we got this big old challenge cone filled to the brim, ready to spark it and get it going and sharing throughout this this little room here, and virtually with you guys.
Yes,
catch a contact high virtually.
We got 24 inches of wonder here,
and
2.5 ounces.
Yarp. That's a full medical prescription for flour in the state of Florida without adding any more flour on your prescription for extra money. That is maxing it out to fill this baby up.
Oh yeah.
Which, for the record, for legal purposes, every single person in this room right now is a card-carrying patient in the state of Florida. But with that out of the way, we have this magical 2 Subway sandwich long joint.
We've got the Olympic Games. Let's talk about the start of man. We discovered fire.
Yes.
And it was found on a torch.
Yes, and roughly about the same time, we had grass, we had herb.
100 years later, the Olympic Games started in France, and they decided to light a torch to start the Olympic Games, and everyone got involved. It was a good time. Today, 2025, we have this 2.5 ounce, 24-inch raw bat challenge cone that we're going to smoke for this holiday. It's a very important one.
I think the last Olympics, the Olympic torch very much looked like a joint too. I think.
Yes,
Snoop Dogg carried it. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Snoop Dogg. He's probably having a good time tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of having a good time, my arm is having a hard time holding this joint, so I think it's time we torch it.
All right.
And it's my bucket list.
Yes.
Exactly. This is part of my mom's bucket list to enjoy a large joint with her 2 sons and a Gabe.
An adopted son.
Hi.
So without further ado, we're gonna have to start this process because a mother what a mother wants, a mother gets.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So all right.
Ready to spark up for 420.
Yeah, you're in the right spot. You're in the right spot.
Oh,
yeah.
here we go.
Yeah.
From the bottom up.
And then we're gonna gently remove the pin here. Gently comes out. And then there we go. Watch your fingers. 5, 4, 3, 2,
I'm trying to focus on it. Okay.
1.
Woo-wee. Here we go.
Inhale. Inhale.
These little pieces coming down all around.
Right through his shirt. Keep going.
Oh,
Yeah,
here
keep
we
going.
go.
Keep going. There you go. Keep going.
We've got circles.
It's coming down.
Do you feel worn out already?
I'm not really getting any smoke.
Here, hold it still.
Make sure you hold on to the top too.
All right.
Feel it.
I had to pull really hard.
Here, I'm gonna keep loosening up the flour.
Make sure you support the top.
Yeah. There you go.
We're getting there.
Wow, is he gonna be wasted just like
keep
this
going.
thing?
Keep holding it up. Keep holding it up. Yeah, yeah. Here, I'll trade.
Wait, the top is.
That's the top there.
Alright. Woof. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Air is definitely going in. Oof, that burns. Yeah.
This definitely seems like a 2-person operation.
Once we're going, we're off to the races.
I mean, you've never done one of these before.
Nope, first time.
No.
How's that going?
I think we're getting somewhere.
Oh, fuck. You know what it is? It's starting to burn underneath this.
Well, yeah, it's gonna canoe. You know, like a vacuum to start.
Yeah, like it's like burning down here. All right. No, okay. Give it. Go ahead.
You might need an emergency knife in case you need to like cut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely seems
Yeah,
like you
'cause-
could like
Yeah,
cut that
the
into
paper's
a few
because
different.
the paper's not even burning. It's just
few
it's
different
like inside of
joints.
Alright, we'll take the torch to again.
it. All right. Torch coming up. All right. Get ready.
Oh,
Oh.
let's not take out his hair.
Nobody thought about safety goggles either.
No. Oopsie, might need some safety goggles
Oh
there.
boy. Oh boy.
Alright, go,
Oh,
go,
oh,
go.
God.
Okay,
Oh,
go, go,
God.
go, go.
Yeah.
Oh, the couch.
Sorry about that. Okay. I see the challenge. The challenge is trying to smoke.
I'm trying to start it.
Oh my gosh, look at your hands.
Ugh. I'm chimney sweep all of a sudden.
Oh man. Let's look. All right. So let's see here. Where are we at now?
Maybe that's why you hold it this way and not straight upwards. Let's hold it the way.
Okay. So like this.
Like that. Is it helpful?
Okay.
Or does it seem like at the end it still needs it? Should we poke something on the end where
It's
you're?
like
Well,
burning
actually,
hands.
we're getting somewhere now. We need to get scissors to cut this off.
Where's
Go this way. Use that
Oh, we
back.
didn't have any.
Oh, that happened?
Scissors. We need scissors. Who's got them?
You have them in the other room? You have scissors?
Yeah, in the kitchen
All right.
where that little mail slot is. Where you put mail in on the wall.
All right. Well, here's what we got so far.
Had a couple little incidents.
A little bit of a disaster, but it's okay.
A little bit of a disaster.
Gabe, are you okay there? You're not on fire anymore?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm not on fire, Rick Bobby.
How's your sweater?
Good. I didn't catch on fire.
I wasn't kidding about safety goggles. Do we have it?
Yeah.
We have sunglasses.
It might be a good idea. Where are their sunglasses?
By the front door, over in the front room by the AC unit. There's a bunch of different glasses. Or does it seem like at the end it still needs it? Should we put something more out?
Okay. We try lighting it again,
All right, here we go.
and I'll hold it this way this time.
There we go. Watch your fingers.
think it's going in a better direction now.
Yeah, that's
I think we're getting to a better place.
Yeah.
Getting there.
In case you need to look really cool while smoking it, you know.
And protecting your
Rocking the
eyes.
Oakleys.
You know, all that smoke going in your eyes, so.
yeah, that's true.
Man.
Alright, are you getting anywhere? Are you smoking anything there?
Not really. We're getting it's pretty dense here.
I think we'll get a contact high just from
Yeah,
From
I
the
think
smoke
we're
in
getting
the
more
room.
from
the
in
amount of
room
smoke
here.
in the room here.
Don't really need to actually
Just
smoke
burn it
on
like
anymore,
incense.
but, you know. I think I'm just gonna get that contact buzz
Yeah.
kicking off here, baby.
Here you
I might get hold of
Watch
it.
your hand. Watch your hand.
Yeah,
That's hot.
yeah.
It's very warm.
Be
Yeah.
careful
Drooping.
right there. There's
What?
a little spot that's kind of going downward.
Yeah, it's drooping a bit.
Probably gotta roll it, like kind of roll it around your hand as you're smoking it there.
Oh man, pleasant. If I had one word to describe this, it's pleasant.
Oh. All right, let me see if I get anywhere with this.
All right, get it. Take a hit, Mom. Here we go. So, when did you start first smoking weed?
A long, long time ago. Before there was dispensaries, that's for sure.
Oh, yes. Well, ain't that something, huh? Man, did you ever think you'd be smoking a giant bat joint with your son?
No, no.
Mm.
Yeah, me
Definitely
neither.
a bucket list thing.
Oh,
That
man.
thing is intense.
Yeah, I think it just needs a little massaging over here. You know, it's like massaging a pork as you're grinding it, you know, in a meat grinder of some sort. Got to give it a little love here at the tip. You know, we all know that one.
Oh, familiar.
Oh.
Big drop. Big drop.
That was a big one
We've got
there.
our first ashing. Ain't that wonderful?
Look at that.
Wow, look at this.
Look at
Smoke
that.
tricks. Very cool.
I think I can
That's
get
very
high
cool.
probably from that right
Here,
there.
would you like to, you want to pass around?
Here we go.
Yeah, bring some of that in.
Whoa.
Does that actually work? That actually does something there?
I think
Holy
so.
mackerel. That is intense.
All right.
That's like a face.
It's like a old.
It's kind of like a gas mask.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, that's raw.
That's pretty
Let's-
intense. Woo.
This is like when the joints are roach and you're like, you don't want to touch it because it's burning.
Right. You'll burn your fingers. Just kind of take it in the edges there.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, we can leave that going. It's like an incense, very nice. All right, so it looks like we got a second
We're gonna
win
have
here.
to, yeah.
We got a second choice.
Gave time to relight.
Oh,
Here,
yes.
do
Okay.
lighting, holding it the regular way.
The regular way, indeed. Who's got the scissors?
I think also we need to maybe do a little poking to the bottom.
Yeah, maybe that might get a little.
Okay, maybe while you
The
have
bottom,
the extra,
Yeah. Oh, like through here.
Yeah.
Who's got this? Who's got the straw? Maybe
Straw?
we poke through the
Yeah,
bottom
straw.
here.
Smaller straw.
A small straw. for
Where
the bottom.
did- It's
Straw,
over there.
or what I would do.
We have a little straw that we were using earlier.
Pen would work. Yes. I think.
Here we go. Small straw.
I feel down to earth.
From 1,000 miles away.
Well, luckily, because the raw filter is so good, you can't get the straw through here.
Buddy.
Ah,
No, you do it.
Whoa, yeah.
this is it. This is what Mission Impossible has a whole scene about.
Michael Jackson's. This is it. Man, fuck Michael Jackson.
Oh, it might be impervious actually. It says,
So it's so highly packed.
oh no, it's just like let's see.
here,
No, it's just the filter is so
Turn
zigzag.
it.
It's like you can't get it in there. What?
turn it so I can-
So the camera can see it up in there.
No,
Oh, down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, since the filter is so good at filtering, you can't get a pen in there. So I mean, I guess it's good. You don't want toxins and stuff, but it's inconvenient when you're trying to get into the back.
No backdoor option.
So this is what the Lion King guy felt like when he held up his son.
Here.
You think you can
Let me see.
weasel your way in there? Try to get into the database here.
Oh Jesus.
Oh yeah.
That's not happening.
No, sir.
That's not happening.
No, siree.
Let's take a look at the top.
We don't have a
All right, take a look at the
program
top here. It looks kind of like a building that had.
No.
Anyways, yes. So there it is. All of the. It looks like leaves on a dirty ground. Yeah.
There you go.
All right, I think we got second wind here.
Here.
I'll take the scissors.
there. Try a new direction.
Thank you. All right, I think we just pack that down. I might cut this little excess off.
Yeah, there you go. Cut all that off. I can try and noodle my way down there.
You're gonna need to noodle your way down there.
Let's see.
As you can see, we've lost about 4 centimeters of joint in the troubleshooting phase of the experience here.
Oh,
But
you
luckily
know
we're
what
drilling
good
for
if
oil.
We had a
Drilling for oil.
This
wire
this will work.
hammer go through.
Okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it
Oh,
come
there you
through.
go. Okay.
This is what it's like when they have to.
I think the move might have been to have left it a little looser.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's
We're
not-
fracking here.
The instructions recommend to make sure that the bottom's tight and that the top is
It's
looser.
loose, yeah. There we go. Just gotta keep.
I thought you had to leave the stick in the whole time while you're
No.
packing it.
That
Oh, when
makes
you're
sense.
packing it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you put the stick in after you had already packed the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you want to pack it the same way you pack a cyclone.
We're making our way through. We're drilling for oil.
That's about as far as I can get it.
Okay.
It's real tight at the bottom, but I just keep on loosening her up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen some movement. Oh yeah, it's down here.
How was maybe? Do you think that'll help?
I think that'll. It's still a little tight. I think we can break it up though. Maybe
Try now. Try now.
It's still a little tight down here,
Okay.
but I think we're getting closer. We're getting closer. We're gonna enjoy a good amount of this. I have a good feeling. If not, we're just gonna break it open and eat its corpse.
We'll be like weed zombies.
We'll make a bunch of little joint babies with this,
Break it down and have fat joint babies.
like a spider.
Like a spider egg. All right.
All right.
Oh,
let's see.
somebody said hello from Cali.
Hello, California.
Hello, California.
Any advice you'd have for us?
I'm getting airflow.
You're getting airflow.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
I think I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Hold that shit up.
Here comes.
Watch your fingers. Here we go. Or we're gonna cut that excess off real fast. Okay. Here we go.
Try again.
Take this little bit of rolling paper off the front. And watch fingers. Inhale.
Okay, that was more successful.
We're getting there.
Feel like a cigar.
Nope. Nope. Johnny Depp, what do you think?
I think Alan from The Hangover knows.
There's the black pearl. It's over there.
Here.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
I'm gonna go for it while the heart is live.
Go for it. Oh yeah, we're making it down there. You're making it down there. Okay. All right. Good. Oh wow, the smoke is just like going into a cave. Oh no.
Hey, dude.
I don't know about this. Is man.
This is perplexing me.
Well, I'll tell you what, a 3-foot one would probably work even less.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I
exactly.
think
I'm
you're
glad.
I think I'm glad that I got the smaller one of the largest rolling I've ever seen.
This
Yeah.
is the challenge. You watch the weed
You don't
burn.
happen to
Watch
have
it
like
go.
a big cigar or something like that.
I have a bunch of packed with blunt wraps.
You also have those mini or large cones.
We have more. We could pivot.
Yeah, I think
this is
we might have to call it, Chief.
time of death.
Unless you want to cut it in half from there and see if you can salvage like
Pieces like big giant
Like,
logs
like
of
this
them.
one?
you know, like
Maybe like cut
Like-
it shorter.
yeah,
I-
significantly shorter.
I say we just go for the packwoods at this point.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Not working, huh?
Here,
It's-
get like a nice
Let's
shot
do-
of
let's
your
get-
mom's smoking.
Oh yeah, Mom,
Yeah.
get it. Come on, experience
There you
this.
go. At least try
At
it.
least have some
I'll at
fun.
least try
Get
it.
that.
I think we might have to cut it. That is, it's.
Yeah, look how the smoke is like. There's like a hole in the middle of this, and the paper's not burning.
And you can taste it. You can taste it like it's coming your way, and and nothing happens.
We have a very. Yeah, the burn here is not very good. The paper's not really catching that well.
Yeah.
What about a small lighter? Where's a regular size lighter?
Maybe it's the size that matters. Here. Here we go. Okay.
Blow on it so it catches fire.
Okay, this is just too much like a torch, and it's just not.
Here you want.
I would say blow on the top of it until you can see that it's like cherrying all around. Yeah, there you go. Something's happening.
All right.
Actually, you want to cherry it all the way around before you.
Try that.
Yeah. Here.
Oops, sorry.
That was good.
Throw a little more charring on top there.
Okay.
I think I've seen episodes of Survivor Man that look just like this.
This is really looking like a torch, that's for sure.
Yeah, it looks like the Statue of Liberty's torch in a way.
Yeah. We also just like we're not even getting any. Like, this is not the way.
Yeah. Well, where's the Packwoods at?
They're in my box under the table.
All right.
All right. Well,
Do you wanna?
you want to give it a try for fun,
Just for fun.
Here,
kicks.
kicks and giggles.
Yards.
Do you want to use the ones that Ricky gave you, the smaller little ones?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Let me get a picture of you with this thing.
Yeah.
Smoking it. Or
Here we go.
smoking it.
Fake smoking.
Oh. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Give up.
All right, I have sucked hard.
I've tried.
I've sucked really
I've tried
hard,
pulling really hard.
and it is
I've tried
just not
massaging
coming.
it. Nothing is gonna. I've tried massaging right at the tip. I've tried massaging it right in the middle. I've tried going all the way up and down. Nothing.
The big scissors are coming out. The orange handled big scissors.
Here we go.
Closing it, and I commence this bake. Close.
All right, we
Sorry.
tried.
We did try, everybody. You saw.
We tried.
If you were
our
tuned
best,
in, you saw.
But
It was not working.
on the
well.
bright side, we have about 2 ounces of weed left. We've got a couple things to get to rolling here, so we're gonna do just that.
Where'd the clean tray go?
The clean tray. The clean tray.
Over there.
Over
Bring
there.
it on over.
Bring it
We
on
have to
down
break
to
it
Clean
down.
Town. Okay, we got some weed in here.
That'll be where all the weed goes. This is. I say all this is.
If anybody has any
Ash.
tips that they've
I say fuck
smoked this
that.
before and it's worked well for them, maybe they should send those tips
Well,
your
I
way.
think the secret is the stick should have been all the way
Thank
at the
you.
bottom, so when you pull it out, it's not so packed. at the bottom.
Yeah, I think that was our
Ah.
critical flaw.
Damn.
Well,
But
you can always take it out and try again if you want with what's left. Or cut it down to maybe half and try it.
Here's what we've got so
Yeah, you
far.
can do that. Just cut it in half and try smoking the end of it.
Okay.
One half
Okay. We
as the
smoke it. We
joint.
smoke a shorty. Or we can cut it, and we could use. Okay.
A shorty
so
fatty.
cut
fatty
this.
shorty, which is still
And
gigantic.
just smoke the rest of it.
we don't know where it's clogged.
It's clogged down here.
It would
But
also be easier to fix if it's
So
a
could
smaller
that does
amount,
that mean
you know?
that if you
Yeah.
were to cut it that you could smoke the other half for sure?
No, it'd be way too thick, and then like it would fall all in your mouth.
Yeah.
No, we'd cut it, and then this would be used for rolling more joints, and then we try to like smoke like this.
Alright, let's try that.
So maybe that might. Or what do you think?
Clean roll, where's the
Yeah, I think that's a
Clean
waste.
try.
I think fuck that.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think fuck that.
Roll something new.
Challenge cone
did not
did
work.
not work. Not for us. Not this time.
Wah, wah,
Myth
wah.
busted.
Myth busted.
Myth busted. Maybe we'll try again. Maybe with some corporate help.
I
but
thought you gave me like a little piece on the bottom and I'll see if I could make it work.
okay, we can do like a little.
Yeah, right about there.
Yeah.
And I'll
There you go.
see if I could get that going.
Oh, here,
While
let me-
you're taking the
So
rest
just
of it.
cut it over the tray.
That filter is way too huge.
Yeah,
yeah, this filter's
that's a
giant.
monster filter.
All right,
Maybe
so
you cut.
here, let's-
Maybe when you cut it small, you also cut some of the filter.
Filter off too. Oh, that's a good idea.
All right.
Alright,
Here
we're
we
gonna see how we can do.
Let's see here. We
Work with
do
your ideas.
this. And then we can cut it like here.
Bless you.
Okay. Okay. We've got this. This is like, I got the shorty pack at the dispensary. Get these little dots. It's nice.
Yeah,
All right.
Maybe you cut off the wet side.
Oh, this
Take
down
a
here?
little down below the raw
Yeah, good
to
thinking.
the R.
To the R. Okay.
Yeah, let's see how that goes.
Hold on, let me not-
Is it possible?
Chosen
Take
one.
out a finger.
Ooh. Chosen. Whoa.
Oh, it's got just my grip here.
Watch your pinky, dog.
It's not that close. All right. This thing is hard to cut.
Yeah,
Oh, there you
Here
go.
we
There you go.
Here
There you go.
Here we go.
there we go.
Show no mercy.
Hey,
Whoa!
a little celebration.
Mazel tov.
Man, I love that every 420, it's always a different experience.
Yeah, let's keep you guessing.
Sometimes we don't
Never
have
think you
weed.
completely understand the holiday.
All right, here we go. I've got my Got my big little
Short
one hitter
fatty.
here. Oh, short fatty. Here we go. Oh, fuck!
That sounds like
Whoa! Oh! Yes, that was what we've been looking for. Oh,
now we're cooking.
now we're cooking with.
You
with
think we should have
gas.
just cut a little bit off the tip and that would have worked? Or do you think we need to cut from both ends
Yeah, it was
Wow.
to make it work?
I think it was both ends.
Wow,
It's like a guard.
I'm smoking a weed, say?
Yeah, I'm smoking a weed, same here.
Yeah, I'm smoking my mom, say? Yeah.
Smoking fucked on away with my mom, same here.
All right, Mom, here you go.
All
Down
right,
you
so
go.
now it's working.
Now it's working.
Wooga! Wooga.
Oh, for sure.
Alright.
Sure.
Oh, my
So
mouth
now
is
you gotta
numb.
do
Holy
the
shit.
Interviewing.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Much better. Much better.
Now we're
Night and
cooking.
day. Now that can hit.
That's a
That's
spicy meatball.
seriously hit. That's the hit that keeps on hitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
And I guess we have enough weed for the next month here.
Oh, yeah.
Get the leftover.
yeah.
We'll see how much we can smoke in this next hour.
Let's go for it. We've done this challenge before.
Yes, we have.
I see.
Let's see here. We have a regular lighter. Awesome.
Very good.
We should still compare it to like what a regular. Grab that regular
Little tiny
wrap over
joint.
there.
Yeah.
Which ironically is not a little joint. It's quite the fatty
Yeah,
over there.
yeah,
But
very
you
good
cannot
point.
tell it's quite the fatty.
Yeah.
because compared to this puppy.
We rolled a regular joint as like as fat as we could.
There we go.
And even next to this, which is cut down so much, it still blows it out of the water.
Yeah, even with
Absolutely.
just this little bit of weed, it blows this out of the water.
Yeah,
This is
it's
like
so crazy.
4 or 5 joints. Man.
Yeah,
That is
you
a
put 4 or
thickness.
5 joints and smoke them together. That's what
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to do that later. That'd be kind of cool.
Mhm.
So, Mom, I've got some questions for you.
Okay.
How long you been smoking cannabis for?
Since I was a teenager.
Wow, how long ago was that? Like 2020?
Like back in the 80s.
Oh, wow. Nice. Music was good back then.
But I never went to some scary person on the corner. I always just got it from my friend. Like my friend would get some, and I'd say, "Hey, can you get me some too?" And then it always meant that whatever you got, it was either pinched or you know they charged you more in order to make up for the fact that they were getting it for you. But that was just the way you did it, and you always took it as it was like your gold, that little bit of gold. You had to make it last. It was so hard to get.
Well, when I first started smoking weed, I also got it from my friend. But luckily, my good friend Austin, you know, he taught me that weed's for sharing. So it's always like, you know, you give out weed, even if someone needs weed, you give it to them.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
If someone's smoking the bowl a bunch of times, that's okay. You got weed to go around. You don't worry about the amount because
Yes.
it's just like
Sharing is
it's
caring.
for sharing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
weed is for sharing.
So like kind of like what you're
That's
saying. It's like
caring
if
as
someone
shit.
takes a pinch or something.
Where's the
it's
lighter?
like, right here. You know, sometimes it's okay unless they're fucking skimming you money. You know, that's not
That's-
cool. Here, try that one for size.
Okay.
Feels lighter in the hand, doesn't it?
Definitely feels like the little tiny one.
So where was your first time?
Ooh, very good
my
question.
first time. The first time I actually didn't smoke off the joint. It was one of those. My brother's friends took a hit and then sprayed it into my mouth.
Shotgun.
The shotgun.
Wow. Man, that was your first time.
Yeah.
I'm glad my first time wasn't someone blowing weed in my mouth.
Ooh.
I don't even remember exactly
that's
my
intense.
first time.
Have your first time. Was it a lot?
Yes, but it was perfect. It was such a perfect high for me.
It's cool. I remember the first time being high. I was like, I can't believe this stuff's illegal. It felt so good.
Well, because it was.
Right. That's what it said. Because before smoking weed, I was actually not even about it. I didn't want to do it. all my friends on Xbox, they like
Babe, you know
they
what's
started
smacking the
smoking
back
weed.
there?
Oh no, we're good.
All right.
We're good.
Check
We're riding
He's a
high.
monster.
Oh my goodness! Wow, look at this thing. Yeah,
Look at that.
trade.
Woo.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
trade you. Thank
There you go. Here's the
Who's
back.
that?
So what was your first like device or thing that you smoked out of?
Yeah, what was the first device or thing that you smoked out of?
An
Let's
apple.
see. I would say an apple, a cored out apple, and used to use the what was the silver? You poke holes in tin foil, and that's what you would pour out the apple, put some tin foil on the top, and then poke some holes in it, and then that's where you would put your pot and you would smoke out of.
Yeah.
Because weed, smoking it in a joint was just too much to use at one time. It was too hard to get weed, and you didn't want to waste any of it. Every little bowl was precious.
wow, it looks like I'm smudging the room of bad spirits.
You got your frankincense.
Damn.
A bundle of
Here you go.
good vibe herb. Man, hitting that makes like the edges of my lips go numb a little bit. It's awesome. It's not in a
That's
scary
awesome.
way. It's a very like wow, that shit is
At this point,
Ripping.
it's really good on this level.
yeah.
Very cool.
It's like not scary when you're
Well,
like
you know what? It's like you
Filter's pretty
skipped all the way
massive.
to the good part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For real.
oh
Because I'm sure this is gonna get us
Somehow I have
pretty
two of them
blasted.
though. I'm like
Yep.
double
Here,
fisted.
do two at once. There you go.
yeah.
I already have two at once.
Here,
You mean three at once?
send some down. Oh, yeah.
Your way.
Thank you.
There you go.
And all those times I've sucked on the end of a marker. This is what it feels like.
So the first time I shotgun, and then I would core out an apple. It was very hard to find different things that you would use that of. I think there was one time toilet paper roll.
Really?
You put a hole in the toilet paper roll, and then you would also once again use the tin foil with some little holes inside that. That's where you held your pipe, and then you put your hand over the end. Kind of a little bit like this one.
Whoa! It's like a steamroller pipe. Where you like it's like a long pipe where there's a hole at the end, and then you like that's your card. But you're doing
Yeah,
it
and
with
on top is
toilet
where you
paper roll. That's pretty crazy.
You
or paper towel roll. Either one.
No,
But it would be
the
pretty.
pinch,
It
no.
was pretty big though. Like the hole was pretty large. You know. And okay, once in a while, we did use tampon paper
Wow.
if
You're
it
gonna
works, it
roll a
works. You know.
to roll a joint. Plus, you could also keep your weed with your tampons, and no one's gonna look there.
Correct.
That was one of the places that you knew no one would check there.
Yeah.
Man.
Where's
I'm
the
just-
Where's the weirdest place you ever smoked?
This is the weirdest place I ever smoked. Well, I mean, you can't. I never really did a whole lot of out in the open anyway, so it was usually at your house or a fort in the side of the house. Oh, wait.
Concerts?
Out in the woods, there was an underground fort where they dug the dirt out. And it was like a giant pool that you went into. I would say that's probably the weirdest place I ever smoked.
Whoa.
That's fucking wild.
It was like a
Underground fort.
cistern, like a water cistern or something.
No, it was just like behind our house we had woods. And my brothers used to go out there and hang out in the woods, and they were digging. They dug like a little hole underneath the ground.
Wow.
And he all the way back down underneath there, and that's where they were smoking.
Wow.
And so, you know, I, as a little sister, I followed them, saw
Yeah.
that that's where they were going, hanging out and smoking. And then when I was with my friends, I was like, hey, I got this great, cool place.
Fuck yeah. That would be one hell of a spot.
Yeah.
Underground bunker, fort. Hell yeah.
Here, I'll take that. I'll take this.
How old were you when that happened?
Pretty young.
Pretty young.
15.
15? Man. I think I started smoking around like age like 16. So if I could go back in time and tell my 16-year-old self there's an underground fort I can go smoking, it'd blow my mind.
That sounds crazy,
That sounds pretty crazy.
man.
Well, we just ride our horses out there too.
That's cool.
Very
So
cool.
you go ride your horse out there
And get
to
high?
Underground bunker, underground fort.
What
and
the
smoke weed?
fuck?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's super cool.
Oh, but you should have seen the overpass that we would take the horses on, where we would take the horses and go over the road where it was very busy with cars. So imagine if you're driving by and all of a sudden you see an overpass that people are supposed to be walking, and you see all these girls with horses.
The
going from one end to the
horses!
other.
Like what?
Yeah.
So cool.
That's so fucking badass.
We
Yeah.
also used to tie them up at the McDonald's when we
What? Yes!
Yeah.
That's so cool.
go out for lunch. You know.
Hell
Wow,
yeah!
the horses are parked outside the
The
McDonald's.
the Mickey D's, the horses?
What year is that? 80,
82
82 Pembroke Pines,
Miramar.
Miramar. Wow,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Insane.
I'm trying to imagine like
It was
if
a
me
lot
and
of
my
fun.
friends are all on horses, doing fucking adventures, smoking weed in forts. Like,
And
That's
not
crazy.
and not in Red Dead 2.
Right? What did
And on
you?
the other side, there was a lake. So when it's hot, we would take them to the lake, and we would tail ride. We'd go tail riding.
Wow.
So someone would be on the front of the horse, and then someone would be like holding on to the tail, swinging around in the water, which is a lot of fun.
That's crazy. What did you store the weed in? Like you get on your horse, you have like a saddlebag, a backpack, a purse. What's going on?
We were just old school with the Ziploc bag. Yeah,
Oh, it's in a pocket.
yeah. It's
That's cool.
well, I'm a girl, so a lot of times it was under the boob.
There you go.
Under the boob.
You know, I was one of the only ones that had boobs back then.
There you go.
When you're
Wow.
like 12 years old, you know, most girls didn't have boobs back then. But it was a lot of fun.
That sounds
And
like
now, the fact, now on my bucket list, I'm going to the Sea Ponies, C plus the word ponies.com, where you ride horses in the water.
Ah.
That's cool. One of these days I'll have
With
to
my
try
girlfriends that when we used to ride as kids, now we rode over there as a bucket list thing on the Sea Ponies.
Wow.
Now we got to do it all as a family. Go riding over there. That'll be fun.
that. One of these days.
One of these days.
One of these days, I tell you.
Maybe if, well, it's just a good time. This is a lot, just this part here.
I like how long it's lasting a while. That's good.
That is true. This is probably a good size.
I wonder if they
it's
sell
not-
like smaller ones. Like if it was just like that's cool.
Obviously, they
Like a
sell
cigar.
smaller ones. That's the largest one.
So probably you should not go any bigger than the cigar size one. Like this like Dad likes to smoke his cigars,
Oh yeah.
like a large fat cigar, because it seems to be able to burn well.
Yeah.
You know, hold its shape.
Pretty good. It definitely held its shape towards the end.
Yeah.
The beginning it was
But
like
that
a
whole
Zeppelin.
holding it like this with the two hands, that was a little difficult. And it wasn't burning all the way through. It wasn't
It
the
felt
draw wasn't coming through.
yeah. It felt like when you see a Zeppelin burning in the sky, falling down. And it's like a Zeppelin of weed.
The
You're
hid
like,
bird.
Oh no!
Oh, the
It's so
humanity.
tragic.
The weight.
Oh, but Colt, speaking of cigars and weed, the time you found out your mom smoked.
Oh yes, that's actually a very fun story. Yeah, so the time I found out that my mom was smoking pot, this disgusting drug here, I remember I came home, just like any other day.
Wasn't it a half day?
It was a half day. I got, they started doing this thing where the first Thursday of every month you get early release, and it was great. But my mother, of course, was not aware of this. So I come home early, and, I opened the door, and I got my backpack on, and, it seems like no one's home. So, but I see in the backyard, oh, my mom's hanging out back there. So I slide open the door, and then all of a sudden she like throws her cigar and then picks up a frisbee and says, I'm just playing with the dogs. And I'm like, you're smoking pot. Oh, busted. And that was the day that I found out. No, I'm trying to remember if I had already smoked weed at that point. I think I did. But
Well, how would you know what it was if you didn't know it was weed smell?
because I think it was more of the suspicion of like,
Well,
if
is
you're
mom
smoking
acting
if you're
so
smoking
weird?
a cigar, why would you just like throw it like really quickly as soon as I walk out? You know, it's like I walked out. It's like if like you walked in and I was like, oh, just playing with the dogs, you know, and it's like, what? That was no, you're not.
It could have been a weed ball.
Maybe it was maybe.
No,
But
I don't know.
that was the day I
I
found
guess
out.
it was
but-
just such a bust. I just was not expecting you, and I just had no answer. Like I felt like the kid going like, "Oh, space between the ears.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say."
You get hit with a
Just
flashbang.
busted, you know.
But I appreciate you. I appreciate you for not lying, because you know you could have done that, and then but you know you didn't do that. So props to-
No, I owned
Shout
it
out to
at
Mom.
that point.
that's badass. You got moxie.
You got moxie, kid.
When did you own up to it? Was it like right there, or was it later?
At that time, yeah.
Yeah, she owned up to it immediately.
Well, yeah,
Pretty
because he
quickly.
said he smoked pot, and I was like, "Oh, the dog." I mean, what am I gonna say? It's in the air. It must have been on your clothes. That's what you're smelling, yeah. And I don't know. I just didn't have any answer, so it was just kind of like, I guess I knew I was busted. What am I gonna say? Don't do as I do. Do as I say.
Yeah.
Man, but yeah, what a fun time. Senior year is when my pot usage started ticking upward. You know, started hanging out with some friends, started smoking pot, and you know, it was good. You know, I'm glad I started, you know, using. No, it was cool because I used to be on Adderall, so you know it was cool to find this. It was a better substitute for that, so that was pretty cool. What are some of the things that you use cannabis for?
I had some issues as a child growing up. I had difficulty sleeping at night, so I was up at all hours of the night, and that definitely helped me sleep. So my insomnia just completely got rid of that. I would say that was.
Yeah, this stuff definitely helps me go to bed, for sure.
And not only that, I could never really drink. I was never really a drinker, and when I did drink, it just didn't work with my system.
Mhm.
So smoking was always a better way to relax.
Yeah, I feel like it's fun to get drunk every once in a while, but like it's nicer smoking because you feel like you kind of have a little bit more control of what's going on, and you kind of enjoy things a little better, and you don't feel like you're fucking super sick and ill, if you're really drunk. You know what I mean? If you get really high, you're just smitten, cheesing.
Yeah, I
Side effects are giggling,
get
time,
and hunger.
hunger.
Maybe a nap. I was I had my own experience of falling deeply in love with weed in high school, and then I fell even deeper in love with it when I went away to college, and then to a point where I was like, I thought I was never going to ever drink alcohol my entire life because I dislike it and I don't like how it tastes. I don't like how I feel on it, and that's that. And then my 21st birthday rolled around. I was like, I can have some fun drinking alcohol. It's cool. It just has to have like the right occasion and the right people. And also, like, I enjoy a nice cocktail when it's really well mixed and things like that. And it's the bar culture and all the things that drinking has that are very appealing. Is kind of helped me sway my opinion on that since. But I definitely stand by, if anybody goes their whole life with just being like, you know what, I don't need alcohol at all. I'm just gonna smoke weed, and that's fine. And I think ultimately you're not doing yourself a disservice with going through with that.
Now you know it's super fun drinking and driving. That's awesome. Weekend hobby for me.
Super fun.
No, I'm kidding. But smoking
I would
is,
say
pretty
that
nice.
for me, drinking has always been a dangerous thing because I don't feel drunk enough and I drink too much and it hits me all at once. And then once you're in that mode, you can't get out of it.
Yeah.
And it can be dangerous. You could even
Very.
die from drinking too much.
Very much so.
Which that's something that you didn't know when you're a kid and you're like drinking, pounding down shots. And nobody tells you, oh, you could get something called alcohol poisoning and die very easily.
Yeah.
Many different ways.
Yeah.
From either trying to throw it out or because you fall asleep
Mm-hmm.
and you just stop breathing.
You fall asleep in the wrong position. Yeah.
And the fact that it's just overload in your system and it shuts down your organs.
Yeah.
So many reasons. But pot, if you overdose on pot, for the most part, you're just going to take a nap.
Maybe.
And you're more likely to just stay where you're at than to say, oh, give me the keys, I can drive, I'm fine.
Oh, yeah.
But luckily nowadays there's Uber, so nobody should even consider doing something stupid like that anyway. You just hit the button on your app.
Yeah.
You should have not driven there in the first place, and you should be taking Ubers home, whether coming and going. I would say both.
Also, I think that
Agreed.
when you're dealing with stuff, strong emotions or bad days or troubles, when you think about drinking comparatively to smoking weed, it's like it's more. You can actually find closure and new mindsets when you're smoking weed. Like you could be really sad about one thing, and then you smoke some weed, and it kind of removes your mind from that spot, and now you're kind of gives you a new perspective on the situation.
Like a brain vacation.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like you're backing your car out of a tight parking spot, and now you're in an open field. Rather than when you're drinking, you're just like, I'm sad, I'm drinking. Now I don't remember, and I'm feeling nauseous the next morning. I'm sad the next day.
Yeah.
I've definitely come to a lot of better conclusions by smoking a bowl.
And also
the times I've done the sad drinking. You know what I mean?
Agreed. And most people who are on the outside looking in on weed, a lot of people wag their fists and say, you smoke weed to escape your problems. And not that that's not a thing people do, yes, but also smoking weed can help you address your problems head on in a lot more of a constructive facet that allows you to have a lot more mental and emotional flexibility.
Yeah, kind of pull yourself back and look from across the room. Then a lot of times, if you look at a too close of a problem, you can't see the whole picture.
Yeah.
But it sort of lets you pull back and look.
Gives you perspective. Absolutely.
A better perspective.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you could do self-reflection as to, is that what you want to be doing? Is that the direction you want to go in?
Yeah.
Is that not what you want to be doing?
Incredibly helpful. Super helpful
Insight,
tool for something
Versus
like that.
all right, I'm upset. It's 11 a.m. Time for scotch.
I'm gonna pound scotch.
Scotch.
I'm gonna
whiskey.
smell like hand sanitizer.
It's time. I'm gonna Uber all day.
I'm gonna be rude to everybody I talk to.
Who knows? But that's a pirate's life for me. You know what I mean?
A pirate's like, yo ho.
To each his own.
Yeah, everyone's got their thing.
Yeah.
Colt, do you have any more questions?
Yes.
I will say drink water. Lots of water. No matter what.
So,
Water.
I got a question. So, tell me the story about your nickname. Yeah, smoker's nickname.
Oh, Lungs. They used to call me Lungs.
Wow.
Yes. Now, why did they
Very
call you
cool.
lungs?
Very cool.
Because I can inhale very deeply. But this one, man, this is a beast.
Yeah, that thing is insane.
I don't want to make myself look bad by coughing up a lung.
Oh.
But usually my name would be Lungs because I could take it deep in, hold it, and then let it out deeply. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Did you ever have what was your go-to smoking? What was probably your favorite setup for smoking that you've had?
Well, as a kid, my brother had this one. It was a white snake, came around, coiled around, and it was a big bong, and it was glass. I would say that was probably like when I was growing up, and I had the first taste of what was the one that was really smelly and really good called? Oh, super green. Oh, jeez.
Sensimelia?
Crypto.
Oh, yes, that was mentioned
Yes,
earlier.
crypto.
Wow.
And it was like really sticky, very smelly, and that was the best. So, and he would put some in that bowl, and so I would say my first that was the best time. And he always kept it pristine, so it was always clean. It was like when you drew from that thing, it was like, and it only hit. I would say 1 hit, 2 hit, done. You would cough up a lung. Well, even then, holding it, you couldn't hold it too long because that stuff is intense, and you were just so wasted. Done. That's all you need. Little tiny.
And it was called Crypto.
Crypto. It was bright green.
Insane.
Oh yeah, and it smelled so good. And they were little tiny nuggets, like little. I just remember them being like little, or maybe it came from a big bud. They were just little tiny pieces that he had. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I just remember it being the most amazing, and you didn't need much, but it was very expensive.
Wow.
Stuff back then.
My friend John, his cousin, his gamer tag on Xbox was Crypto Orphan. I think it was for the weed.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because that's what the weed was, the best weed that you had back then was called. Crypto.
Very cool.
And that was the days before the cryptocurrency.
The other thing is...
For the Doge.
For the
There wasn't
Doge.
different types of strands like you guys have now. The indica, sativa,
Mm-hmm.
and the hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
There was only one kind. It was basically the indica, which we say indicouch, because you would feel like you wanted to just lounge out in your house, eat a lot of food, and sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You were very lazy, which could be good and also could be very bad, because for motivation, you had no motivation to do anything. But if you were like always hyper and you need to calm down, this would totally take you down. And eating, oh my gosh, you would eat a lot. And come up with weird stuff, like just start mixing things like, oh, that would probably taste good. Let's throw some French fries and ice cream together.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
You know, so
How was it? Do you remember?
Well, McDonald's, you'd get the hot fudge sundae and the French fries.
Oh, right.
It's like Frosty and
you
the
eat
French
Frosty-
fries,
Yeah, that's so. Yeah, that's very. Yeah.
So,
Emma does that all the time.
love that. We used to,
French fries and Frosties and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
they didn't have Frosties back then, though.
True.
We were lucky to get like the with nuts or without nuts, and it was strawberry, caramel, or hot fudge. I always got hot fudge.
Oh. Here you go. So, what is one of your? What's your favorite horror movie?
What's the word? It's got to be Nightmare on Elm Street.
Very good.
That was
Very
when the
good
original came out.
Wow.
And of course, the whole Johnny Depp thing.
Yes,
There he is over
There
there
he is again.
behind us.
Oh yeah. Have your mom
Even younger
tell
Johnny
her history with Johnny Depp.
Oh yes, tell us your history about Johnny Depp.
Yes, I knew him from Miramar, kind of, sort of, because he was dating a girl that lived a couple of doors down.
Wow.
Yes, and one day he needed to go home, and he just borrowed my brother's bike, and we had no idea it was him who borrowed the bike, and we thought it was stolen. Until
Whoa.
he found out it was him, we're like, oh no, it's fine, it's just Johnny, he borrowed the bike.
So
But
cool.
It's just Johnny.
It's just Johnny.
It's just Johnny.
So
What the
cool.
that
fuck?
was
That's so
before.
cool.
And I always thought he looked like
Oh.
the guy on TV, but never thought it was the same guy. I mean, until many years later.
That's
Wow.
21 Jump Street. That's little Johnny Depp.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just thought, how ironic. He looks like the guy on TV from 21 Jump Street.
Maybe he was a plant.
Didn't you say also that your brother's band and like his band or whatever would play?
Yeah, the kids, right?
Oh, I don't remember that too much because I was pretty young. But yes, his band was called The Kids, and my brother also had a band. One of them was called No Reason. My other brother had
Very
a
cool,
band
very
called
cool.
Detour.
Very cool names.
Oh,
Very
oh,
cool
different
names.
bands. Are you
Back
kidding
in the
me?
day, the garage bands were really big down here.
Hell yeah.
And over by, they'd play on the beach, and it was summers on the beach. It was Penrod's. It was the Button South. There was just a lot of cool places. The Tree House. Let's see, who else was down here? Oh, Marilyn Manson. When
Very
he first
cool.
started, and there was the
Ah.
guy that was up there wearing a dress. We're like, what? That was crazy.
That's funny.
Pretty amazing, though. Gone
Yeah.
so far.
It's funny also because my mom also grew up in like North Miami, Hollywood area. She also ended up like bumping into Johnny Depp kind of not in like a way of like knew him personally or like was like living near him or anything like that. Very much happenstance of like my mom was at what was at a nightclub what is now called the Cheetah, and basically Johnny Depp's band The Kids was performing there that night, and my
That'd be
mom.
the Button South.
Oh yeah, and it ended up just kind of like
Wow.
like into a happenstance of like, oh, you were really great. Oh yes. Oh, do you want to come outside for a cigarette with me? Sure. And then they're just hanging out, talking on the curb outside, just shooting the shit for a long while. And then like when it was time for him to leave, he left, and then nothing ever happened after that. But that was
They
was
didn't
Johnny
fall
Depp.
in love and have you.
If it were me, couldn't say the same, but it was my mom.
It was my mom.
It was my mom.
But
But
speaking of your
crazy
mom,
though that just he was down south, and he was just a guy, a character you could bump into around here.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
something about what you just said right there. Funny story about people you bump into downtown in South Florida and things like that.
Uh-huh.
A fun history lesson about how me and Gabe met.
Oh yeah.
One day I'm sitting there in film class,
Yeah.
and film class is a. Here, would you like to hold that?
sure.
Film class is a movie theater. So I'm sitting there in my movie theater seat, and then there's an empty seat next to me, and then all of a sudden there's a Gabe that sits next to me.
Hi.
And we're like chatting a little bit, we're talking about all the birds and the bees and the whatnot. Oh yes. And then our teacher was like, "Hey, you're not."
What was that?
He said, "You're not on my roster." And then Gabe's like, "Oh, all right, I'm in the wrong class. I gotta go by, But me and Gabe had met there. It was like kind of a happenstance sort of thing.
Yeah.
But then the crazy thing is that I found out was that my mom here went to Gabe's dad, a dentist, and got her braces done
Orthodontist, yep.
by Gabe's dad. And that my mom attended Gabe's siblings' baby shower.
Yeah. My oldest siblings.
Crazy. What?
Triplets.
Yeah. That's
Triplets.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I was like, wait a second. My orthodontist that had triplets. That was your sibling. That was
Crazy.
funny.
Crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
Unbelievable. Such a small world.
Incredible.
And my mom had braces also. So both of us had braces by your dad.
Wow.
He was our orthodontist.
Wow.
So wild.
Back when you.
And that's when it dawned on me. I was like, wait a minute. Is your last name Bro? And that's
So cool.
Very cool.
And he put a wire behind the teeth on the bottom so that they would stay straight and they wouldn't change. Because over time, they'll start to shift and go back.
Oh yeah, you put a
They
permanent
prick again. So
retainer.
you put a permanent retainer on the bottom.
Wow. Gee whiz. That's what I gotta say about that.
Gee whiz.
Yeah.
Capital
that's
G. Emphasis on whiz.
Is there anything left of the big one, or is it pretty much?
The big one's done.
Oh, the big one is done. It's out. It's to the royalty and came off. They're out.
Here it is, the challenge cone. We've been challenged. It was challenging.
It was very challenging.
The challenge
Yeah.
is over. There it is.
But we did it for 420.
We did.
We
Yes.
did it for
We
420.
tried.
We
Gave it our all.
We gave it our raw.
We smoked the challenge cone. Did we smoke the whole challenge cone? No, but we smoked the challenge cone.
Alright, do a little ending for the just enjoy.
Ah, yes. Wow.
Wowee jeepers, mister.
Quite the just a joint we had there.
Oh yes, that was a wild ride.
That was. But hey, I'm glad that we rode the ride.
Yes.
It was probably one of my favorite rides. And I think this will probably be one of my favorite just a joints. So I think that will conclude our just a joint. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to stay social.
Here, do that one more time and have your mom say the stay social too.
All right, cool. You're gonna jump on in on that.
Yeah.
All right. It's
Stay
ready.
social.
I'll just do the ending part, right?
Yeah, just
Alright.
and don't forget.
And don't forget to stay social. Cool. High as fuck. High as frick.
Yeah, the air is thick in here. Do you want me to keep this one rolling?
Why not, right?
Okay.
Freaky. Got the audios all rolling.
Yeah, I need to let my
Stay
camera
social and
charge.
keep smoking.
Mm-hmm.
How's the live stream looking? Is that
It's good. Nobody's really watching, but
badass?
That's okay.
Man.
like there's 2 viewers, but
Okay.
What up? What up?
Captain of Sixville, coughing up a lung. Okay. It's very cool. Should we keep live streaming? Is it?
yeah, you can keep live streaming. It's just the just a
I guess we'll just continue to smoke up.
We're gonna smoke up. You know, life's good. What would you say is one of your favorite weed smoking memories? One of your favorites, not all time. It could be your all time.
One that comes to mind.
One that comes to mind. Yeah.
Well, I was still just thinking about like something like the smoke out of some things I like to smoke out going back in the day. I had this one. It was my favorite pipe, and on the head of the pipe was a skull that it glowed in the dark, and it had like a court gesture hat, and then it had little bells on the end. But on the court, you would hold your hand on there, your fingers, so it was easy to pass to other people, and they could grab it too, and you could see it even when the lights were off. So it was so neat. There was you'd see the white face, you'd see his hat, you could jiggle the bells, and you would pass it around the room, and it was such a cool pipe, and I cannot find anything like it now.
Uh-huh.
That was one of my favorite pipes also. But now I would say they've come so far and wide with how art-like they make them with all kind of the blown glass creatures and different things that they do.
But yeah, they make them into octopi now.
Oh, so many
Kraken.
crazy things. It's just like artwork that you
Yeah.
can smoke out of, but you really wouldn't actually use it.
Oh yeah,
That would be something you know,
it's a shelf piece.
exactly.
Yeah,
At a lot of the cannabis festivals, there's like a lot of cool people with like glass work.
and they have a
There's
whole
so much
they have a
of
whole
that.
tent of people that are all doing glass blowing art right there.
And a lot of times, and sometimes they're like friends too, which is cool. It's like they're all hanging out and they have their glass blowing.
And,
work that they do.
it's like the same size tent that you would have for like an eating area. It's like a gigantic dining hall sized tent where they have a bunch of people doing glass blowing.
Yeah, that was at the Florida Grow Fest. That was really cool. It's a cannabis music festival. So pretty much there's all sorts of things you can do, and it's pretty 420 friendly, which is nice. So you could smoke a joint and enjoy a concert, which is pretty cool.
That is awesome to have the freedom to do that.
Oh yeah,
'Cause usually it's when you're smoking, you smoke behind closed doors.
You know what's
Really?
cool? We went to the Willie's picnic. You know, Willie Nelson does a 4th of July concert, and everyone was smoking there because it was an outdoor concert. And usually it's like you go to a Willie Nelson concert, it's usually outdoors and people are smoking, and that's awesome. It's like because the security people are just like making sure no one's getting hurt. You know, if people are, they're not going to be like pulling people out of the crowd at the Willie Nelson concert. It's like no.
Especially when he has like his own weed brand as like a tint there.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
amazing how times have changed.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Events like Rolling Loud too, where it's like the whole emphasis is just to have it. They literally have a kiddie pool filled with weed there.
Wow.
I remember when Snoop Dogg was saying, "It's time that we can come out of the green closet."
I
Yo,
love that.
I was like,
for real though. That's,
yes, that is so. For my generation, that's so perfectly well stated. We could come out of the green closet.
it's so ridiculous that this is.
We've always had that. That was part of also why smoking pot. You didn't really like that feeling of paranoia
Right.
because you're like, "Oh my god, I'm doing something that's against the law. I don't do anything against the law.
My dealer is definitely undercover.
I don't even drive. There's no possibility of doing anything against the law. Like I'm not even driving ever.
Oh.
So
I-
to feel that way, now I get that. Now that I have the license, it's all
The relief of that, absolutely. Just to have that shed off you and like to be able to just enjoy what shouldn't be, you know, scrutinized like this, you know?
exactly.
It's so funny because that just reminded me of like when I before I had my car and I was picking up from Plug, I would always pick up from like the same dude from like for like a year and a half straight. It was really nice. He had good options and like quality stuff. Never was completely dry, or if he was, it wasn't even for like more than a day and a half. But the point is, is that he lived in a cul-de-sac. And every time I picked up from him and I stayed in like I pulled in the driveway or whatever, and he would come up and we'd do our little deed at the window. I always was like paranoid that like somebody in the other houses in this cul-de-sac is absolutely just there through the window taking pictures, and I'm gonna see the developed black and white stills and whenever the detective comes knocking on my door or whatever.
He's got a leather jacket on. He's in the red room looking at the fucking picture like fuck. They're fucking selling weed. I'm so fucking pissed.
He's like, no,
That is so goddamn
I've got
illegal.
your ass now.
I've got
You
your ass.
idiot. You
Get
shouldn't
out.
have trusted that person.
I'm gonna throw the book at you so hard it's gonna hurt.
1,000 years in Azkaban.
I hate when the book gets thrown.
Hurts. It's heavy.
It
It's a
makes
heavy
me not
book.
want to read.
Alright, we've got 2 options for our next activity. Do we want to do the clean tray review, or do you want to do the surprise item?
Surprise.
Let's check out the surprise item. I think it'll help us get rid of this weed. We have a surprise item here today that we're going to check out. We haven't even looked at this yet. It just arrived in the mail today. It's so fresh. It's hot off the press. It's steaming. Man, that was quite fun. My favorite part is when the fire was on me. I felt like I was in an action film.
That was
I'm in
crazy.
the burning building.
That was, yeah.
That
The
was cool.
glasses were needed.
The
You know,
shout out
you
to
could-
Oakley. Those
yeah.
shades are awesome. Super cool.
Close your brother's eyes, please.
I think after we'll we'll open this surprise up and
Call it.
we'll call it there. I think that's good for me, dog.
Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds good.
You
for
know
me,
what I mean?
Kangaroo Jack.
That's my jam. I'm gonna go as far as saying that's my shit right there.
That is my shit right there.
That sounds cool. If you could get that door, please.
Oh yes, a jar. Alan, nice to see you again.
Colt just stood right back there. You look just like the other dudes.
Look, it's like the scale of like, where am I on the
Oh
scale
my
of Johnny
God,
Depp
that's
to
really
Zach
funny.
Galifianakis?
Right in the middle.
I'm right here, for sure.
That's great.
You know,
Perfect.
I'd like to think I'm like right here, but I'm right here. You know what I mean? Here, I'm gonna go downstairs real quick.
Very good. Very good.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Well, jeez.
But
You can't be smoking while you're going down the stairs. You know what I'm saying?
You
Getting
fill the
out of
basement
breath,
with
are
smoke.
ya?
Oh, out of breath. Yeah. Whew. Jeez. Hang in there. You want some? You're hungover. I don't. This is kind of cool. I wish I was just back here all the time. We're like the triangle. You know?
oh my God, you guys, there's like that way.
Do you have?
Twinsies.
You got something to smoke here? You take that.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yep. Maybe you're like part of the couch. Couch human. All new on CBS. Now Galifianakis. Oh, yeah. I'm caught in the crosshairs.
Once Nick gets back in the bathroom,
Of course.
I'm gonna start and stop this all so we can.
I don't know if it's scissors, but they probably want to drink that.
Aim them like a sip of the Red Bull. For once, advice. Sip of the Red Bull.
Oh, yes, please.
Do you want me to go get the waters?
Or diets or anything.
Does anyone need water?
Please. Yes,
I
yes,
have
yes.
one
I don't need water. I got Red Bull. Actually, no, I'll take a water. Yeah.
good. Yeah, it was the last. You double fisted.
Oh, here. Did you?
I need a minute.
Oh, yes.
I need a minute.
So share a Coke with a homie on it.
Whoa! Where are my homies at?
107. Look at us, man. We're
Oh yeah.
in it. We're in it.
This is it. And
You,
that is
you ain't
your-
got to
And
geolocate
then
your
Hawaii.
homies. They're right here.
Yes.
Only the
Today.
Red Bull on the table.
Morning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
We actually need to finish.
finish drinking
Wow.
those. Yeah, and then I'll take it. Trade you.
Yeah, I'll get rid of the garbage. I could take that green one. There you go.
Are we getting water or
Sparkling?
Ashtray blue?
Oh.
Oh, water, please.
Anybody else need blue?
I'll take the splash.
Oh, splash.
Yeah.
Wow.
This Gabe's got the last real water.
Oh. If anybody would like the regular water, you
No,
can
I don't want.
Oh,
I
good.
want. I like
Okay.
the splash one. You want to try the splash one?
Let me see the splash one.
Try that.
Hmm.
Try it. They have this at the dollar store all the time.
It's got magnesium. Nice.
A 6-pack for $1. Oh, I'm sorry, $1.25 now. Or are we gone up? Are we $1.50 yet?
Oh, no.
I hope not.
Please, no.
We can't.
It was
be-
bad enough when they went up to $1.25 at the Dollar Tree.
We can't be the $1.50 tree. That's
$1.50 tree. You might as well just turn into the Family Dollar.
You're a Family Dollar. They're already selling appliances for $5 at the Dollar Tree. Pretty soon.
Yeah,
they're
they
gonna-
do have that
the $5 aisle.
$5 aisle.
That needs to stay
They
at
also
$5
have
below.
a $3
You know what I'm saying?
aisle.
It's
So you
getting.
gotta kind of like eyeball make sure. So when you
Well-
see something that's pretty good, you're like, oh, how much is it really? Where did I get this? Is this a $3, $5?
It's,
$1.25.
they trip you up for sure. You're like, oh, look at this freezer section. Quite nice, right? Wrong.
Everything in there is $5.
$5, bucko.
When did the Dollar Tree turn into Dollar General?
Now look, I'll give them this. They do have more stuff for $1.25. They're still
have
holding on.
the inventory.
But as soon as that $5 aisle gets too big, we're having a problem.
Alright, ready?
We're having the big discussion. Oh, yes. All right.
Alright. Rolling. Rolling on there.
This is still rolling.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's an amazing feature. Just okay, cool. All right.
We
We're
look
rolling
good in
on
the monitor?
everything. We look great. Okay.
Go.
All right, we're rolling on everything and audio.
Hold on, let me get my.
Ooh.
Alright,
Door's good.
rolling.
All right. Surprise unboxing. Take one. Welcome.
Welcome.
Here we are at the surprise unboxing, where we have a surprise, and it's about to be unboxed. Whoa! Wow.
We were sent a mysterious package from none other than Session.
Sent as
Oh,
we bought
okay.
it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. Rewind. Hit the rewind button on the tape. Okay. So
Things were purchased, but you don't know what they all are. But they were bought for you, not sent mysteriously.
We'll try that again.
Okay.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone. We actually bought all of these things from Session, and it is a surprise that it got here today because it was supposed to get here not today. So we have it here, and we're gonna open this right now
with your mom.
with my mom.
Hello.
It's pretty exciting.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see it.
All right, let's
Check it out.
let's bring on up, bring it on up here. Okay. All right. Very nice here. Okay, we got the paper here. Getting that out of the way. Okay. All right, it's in this this nice.
Okay, cool. Put that down.
Yeah, you should hold on to that.
Thank you. I'll take that.
Okay, so here we go. We got the box right here, and we're gonna have to pull this out and see what's going on. Okay. Whoa, man. Is it what I think it is? Oh man, check it out, Mom.
Wow.
It's the new Session Glow Ball.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Quite
I
magnificent.
can't wait to see inside.
Look how cool the box looks. It's
It's gorgeous.
Very
nice.
psychedelic.
glossy. Give that a feel, yeah.
Yes. Oh, that is really neat.
You want to open it?
Put it on the table.
Here it is.
Yeah,
All right.
it's reaching
Here,
for
here,
it.
of course. All right. So luckily we just slide this very
Outer
cool
sleeve off.
outer sleeve off here.
Ta-da.
Very, very, very nice. That's going to be cool. All right. Well, let's take a look here. Very nice. It flies around, you know, it's so mysterious. All right, here comes the great lift. Man, after our previous activity, this is extra exciting with the colors.
Oh yeah.
Man, look how nice that looks.
Oh,
Wow. I'm excited about the box
me
itself. Look at
too.
that.
Thank you. I really like that. That is gorgeous.
Yeah.
See me at the top.
Yeah.
It almost looks like the surface of the water, just like
Beautiful. Yeah.
rippling in like multiple colors.
Oh man.
That is just gorgeous. Really nice.
Man, the box is. I'm going crazy for the box.
Okay,
The
let's
box.
move on.
But yeah,
What's in the
there-
box?
what's in the box?
Brad Pitt says
As
it's
Brad Pitt would say for 7. But the Session Glow Ball, look at that.
so pretty.
It's a nice dark green. Oh, very nice. Check that out.
Wow.
Right?
Oh wow.
man.
Put that on the table.
Let's take it.
That is
It's time. We're taking it out.
Absolutely.
Whoa. That
Ooh.
looks like something that's in a mad scientist's lab. Very cool. Wow, this is a nice green. Oh, I love that.
And the silicone cap has like a little bit of like a tie-dye effect as well.
Yeah,
It's
it's very,
nice.
very matching of the box. Very cool. Wow, look at that. Oh man.
So the thing about the glow ball is it's supposed to glow in the dark.
So the thing about the glow ball is that it glows in the dark.
Wow. That is exactly what I was hoping you would say.
Oh yeah. So once we put this in the microwave, it'll be glowing.
What? No, we just need to let it sit.
I love how this is all happening on live.
You need to let it sit.
We're doing
in the
this on
sun,
live.
We're doing it
and
live.
it will charge up. So maybe tomorrow you let it charge up in the sun, and then you can get it glowing.
Wow, that'll be cool. So we'll take it outside and bring it in
That's
here.
the only way it works.
It'll be glowing.
Well, it's gotta be like UV. So if you have like a UV light or something.
So what you do
Charge it
is
up.
you put it
We'll blast it with the UV.
in your windowsill.
Emma.
Get like a little plant to put on top, a little flower.
That's a really
Maybe
cool
a
idea.
daisy or something.
Wow.
You stick it on top and you stick it in the windowsill so it looks like it's just a vase with a daisy on top
Mm-hmm.
and it glows up.
Yarp.
When nighttime comes, it's all charged up and ready to use.
That's cool. That's
Great on
pretty-
your window. Great on like a kitchen island.
If
Anywhere.
you want to look in
It's
the
just-
box a little bit more, in the main box there. Yes, yeah, take a look in there. There's some
What
items
else does
in
it
there.
come with?
And it comes also with
Oh. What you got there?
it's 420 pins
Whoa.
Nice.
and also
Love
a
that.
session bong pin of the actual bong itself. Very, very cool.
No,
Very
it does
cool.
not come with these things.
Oh yeah,
They're
right.
just separate.
Right. These are things that we got separately with these two very cool pins.
Just other things in our haul here. And then also the color matching cleaning caps for the glow bong,
And it does come with those.
which do come included as our producer indicates.
So what's Colt opening over there?
What has Colt got over here?
Check this out. Right over here, we have the bowl pieces for
Can you
the
tilt that up for
glow
the camera
bong.
for me?
Here you go. All right, check that out. There are the bowl pieces
There
right
they are.
there. You get it comes
Very
with it comes
nice.
with a small bowl and a
Yes.
large bowl. So you got your options. You know, you can.
Singular or sharing, I guess you would say, right?
And which is nice is that the big bowl it's pretty large and it's pretty deep. You know,
Yeah.
that'll get you some weed going.
For sure.
And I like that it's green. Feels like I'm stealing a jewel from the bank. Kind of
Very
cool.
nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, where'd the ashtray go?
Right in front of you.
Bam.
Where's the big one with all the rest of these?
Over here.
Somewhere
Yeah.
else.
Over
You
here?
can just put it there.
I'll take it
Here,
right
you
here.
just take it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
go
that's
ahead.
not
There we go. I got it.
All right. Well, that was
All right.
cool. Well, I think that was a pretty
That was
exciting
pretty
amount of
awesome.
stuff going
Yeah.
on, and
Quite so.
the
So do
glow.
you want to give it a try?
Oh,
We got the
Open it
water.
up.
let's get some water. Whoa, what are we doing?
Damn.
Come on now. All right, here. Let's get the pit crew going.
All right.
We got the box. We get the ball. I like how the silicone pieces are all this tie-dye thing. It's kind of cool.
Super neat. You want to do a large bowl or small bowl?
What's to the large
Just like the
bowl?
box.
It is the special holiday after all.
We are.
All right, getting the silicone cap on it.
Contrary to a regular holiday, this is a special holiday.
Very special.
Christmas, not fucking special.
Yeah, it happens. It happens every year.
Everybody talks about Christmas. Nobody forgets about it. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, you know about it.
Even
not
if it's
special.
Groundhog's Day, you still don't forget about it.
420, very special holiday.
Super awesome. You have a real good time. At 4:20 p.m., you know, you smoke a bowl, or maybe you don't have time to.
Or any time of day on 420.
Yeah.
Whatever works for you.
Anytime.
Whatever's your way.
Yeah. Have it your way. You know.
Have it your way.
What's your favorite thing from Burger King?
Oh, well, yeah.
Probably the Whopper Junior with cheese and bacon.
Hell yeah. Very good one. Very good one. Do you get it with French fries or onion rings?
Neither.
Whoa.
I am
Whoa.
completely keto, so I use
fair.
my own type of buns,
Okay.
and they don't have any sugar in them. So
Okay.
that way, everything I eat is just all protein.
Fair. I
Very nice.
did Borat.
Oh, goodness. Anyways, so we gotta get some freaking weed in this bowl.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Get this time's
Silly
up.
box.
All right.
All right.
Time's a moving.
Time's. All right.
I will place these.
We had a huge.
Put this.
Where's the huge tray of weed?
I put the weed in the grinder.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
we're all like, where'd the weed go?
I had no idea what
Right?
whistling and pointing to the
It's
grinder.
scary. That'd be a terrible thought.
This fucking box is so cool. It's like
It
a
is
monolith.
really neat, man. It feels so cool.
And then you popped it.
They're not-
Got some puberty facial hair on here. Then on. It's got a stick to it, you know. It's got. Hey, you know what? It's time. It's time for a Diet Coke with a homie.
It is time for a DC with a homie.
God, my favorite soda. I swear to
Cracking an ice cold silver bullet.
This is the good stuff right here.
I could
That's
taste
yum.
that, and I wasn't even sipping.
You know,
Just from the slurp. That
the
was
mayor
that
of
was the most
Youngsville
tasty.
is a Diet Coke can. Tell me why I'm not wrong. You know, it's not exactly what you want.
Hey,
No one's happy with it.
the Diet Coke, it's dignified. It's diplomatic. You know, our great supreme leader has a Diet Coke button Right? to savor as many as those
Oh,
as he can possibly
shit,
throw
yes.
down.
Fucking heck. Hey, that bowl is packed.
That bowl is packed.
Mom, I think it's only right that you get the first sit off this bowl.
Here you are.
Well, alrighty then. Oh, I can't wait.
Wow, it's like fucking floating towards you. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that is really neat. I love that.
That's a mystery machine kind of.
Oh, yeah, very, very mystery machine. Oh my god, yeah. That or like Ghostbusters. Very Slimer coated.
Wow, that looks cool.
It looks so cool with like, the whole action happening.
This is where my lungs came from. Ready?
There it is.
Oh,
There it
yeah.
is.
Nice, nice.
Here, go ahead. There you go.
Smooth. Very smooth.
Wow, that's cool. Here you go.
Here you are.
Sponsored by Diet Coke.
I'm gonna fuck that out.
I'm sharing Coke with a home.
Whew. God. I forgot how much like session belongs. Like another just a yeah, God.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It ain't no
That's-
bubbler.
It's not.
Woo!
Can't really play around there.
Golly
And the thing about it
Jesus.
is it has a nice way to hold it. See that? It's got a nice way. Very nice.
Oh yeah. It's pretty. It's functional. It's pretty functional.
Yeah, for sure. Look at that.
And then it glows in the dark.
And it glows in the dark. You can have
Yeah.
you can have a sesh in a pitch black room with your friends or by yourself.
That's gonna be
We
so
could try
cool.
turning
You
the
can
lights
wait-
off and see if these lights
Oh,
did anything.
man,
but I
the
don't
peak
think
outs.
it will.
Well, we're gonna try it. I'm gonna turn the lights off. You know, because I'd feel stupid if we didn't. You know what I
You
mean?
can try it. Another thing, thinking about the use of this, imagine like you wake up 3 a.m. Ugh, I can't sleep. You don't even have to turn the lights on if you packed your bowl already, or if you have green left in your
Oh
bowl.
yeah, there it is.
There it is. You just
Right, reach over.
bam.
Oh, here, put the back on now.
All right.
Right there.
Look, this will not work, but we're going to entertain you. Let's see.
And that's a good dark. Check it out.
Bravo team going dark.
Oh, it's maybe no, it's just backward.
It just came out the box.
Here we
No,
go.
like there's like one part, but I think
Here
it's
we
just the backward.
go. And
Do we have to? We're back.
The television.
and
Damn.
But yeah, no,
There's
it's
no
not.
Hold on. Get ready. Get
Here-
ready for a full.
here it comes.
It's gonna look like Superman's dick.
Oh.
Shit. This remote's got no batteries.
Here
it is.
Here we go. And
Goodbye, Vienna. Here it is.
No.
Wow. The box is glowing a little bit, but
oh, that's
That's-
funny.
I think that's just.
no, I'm just high as shit.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
It's
No,
cool.
No,
the
it's
box
glowing.
is glowing. Absolutely.
Okay, no, we got some glow in the
Oh,
box.
yeah.
The box
actually.
is glowing.
That's
but
cool.
the-
Try to hold it up to the camera here.
You can't see it. No way.
No, no
So
dice.
we're gonna have to heat it up then. Before we get
Microwave. Here we come.
No, I don't know. But we've been
Turn on
smoking
one
at
of
it.
these
so
big
I
lights and
kinda
just put it
thought-
close to it.
Yeah, grab put it up to
I charge it up.
right up to
Charge it up.
the light there.
I don't know if that would work.
One
I think it needs to be
Mississippi, two.
UV.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we gotta stick it in the microwave.
Oh, it has to
I'm
be
telling
what?
you.
I think it has to be UV. So like if you have like a UV flashlight or something, or like if you have like maybe like a do you have like light to do like gel nail polish or
That's what I was
something like
thinking.
that?
No.
No.
Big UV flashlight.
No black lights.
Out front. That's
There's that home theater sign.
I don't know about that. Yeah. I think just put it outside tomorrow and then try to get it.
Let
Yeah.
photosynthesis do its thing.
Yeah.
Good
And
idea.
then Colt, make sure you get a video of it glowing.
Absolutely. I'll make that my main quest.
Maybe your mom's talking and it's glowing. or something.
Oh, it's glowing.
All right. Well. Well, that was fun. Quite the unboxing. Yeah, very exciting. Oh, well, that was fun. Quite the unboxing we had there. That was. What'd you think of that? What'd you think of the box?
Oh, it was a great experience. It was very easy to take in and had a lot of body to it, and holding the bottle had a nice grip to it, and it also held your lighter right on the front. Awesome. I couldn't say more. And it glows in the dark. So just all around wonderful experience. Loved it. Yes, absolutely.
Super cool. Yeah. And what'd you think of the box? Right? It was like exciting? You're like,
Oh, I will certainly keep the box as well. I'll probably put that right on my table.
that sounds good.
It'll sit right on top like a display. I loved it.
Yeah, the box is super cool.
Yeah.
Since you had the pink caps, you could put the pink caps on that too. And
Yes, I
that
can
would kinda
switch it up too, as well. Yep. And I also have the ashtray, so I could like change up the ashtray bottoms as well.
Alright. I think you might be too high. To
Alrighty.
Anyways, that was a great time for sure.
That was.
I have a big smile on my face.
Yeah. That was crazy. We adapted to the situation. We made the most of it, and we came out on top in our own way.
You know, as they say in the song Blur 2, the guy from the Gorillaz band, woohoo, I'm feeling heavy metal. You know? Ah, yes. Mom, let's get you here as one of our first people here, but just to join. Sign this S. Yeah, here.
Absolutely.
Bring the table over. Oh, hello.
Oh god. Okay, Colt, stop pushing the table.
Oh, okay.
I got paper towels.
You got him? Okay, good.
There you
Excellent.
go.
Thank you, Mr. President. All right, here we go. All right, so
That's what happens when you stick a gigantic
the floor just wanted some Diet Coke. I understand. It's a hell of a beverage.
Hell of a beverage. The president drinks it.
HELLUVA.
Jagger drinks it.
See, that's how.
So I
That's-
just, you want me to sign and
Yes,
decorate it however?
Yeah, do like a
absolutely.
little
Here,
drawing on there.
it's coming over. This no mess up this time. We're going for broke. Go. There. All right.
I'm gonna get that crazy torch out of the way.
Good idea. Lots DF. Oh.
I'm gonna get this off the floor.
Yeah, let's get that out of here.
Share a Coke with the homie, you know?
I didn't even get to have a sip.
Oh no!
There's more in the fridge.
There's plenty of Diet Coke where that came from.
I'm not done. I just started. Okay, it looks pretty. Not so wonderful yet. Don't worry, I'll get there.
No, it's
It's honestly perfect.
very cute.
It's awesome. Yes.
Nicely done.
Ooh, that's very cool. It's like getting Mike Tyson's autograph.
Well, try. I haven't been guided up here. I was
No,
gonna have the
I'm
thing
just kidding.
stuff.
No, I'm saying it's like really awesome. You know, it's like
Oh, jeez.
it's even better than that. No, it's just, I meant it in a nice way. Oh my god!
Get there, man.
No, it's so great. It looks amazing.
No worries, no worries. I'm still at the beginning, but I like this pen. I'm
No,
gonna use this a lot
it's,
more.
it's cool. You're making good use of the pens.
I love this.
Okay.
I'm lasered in. Yeah.
Very cool.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Okay, I know it looks kind of funky,
Very cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like how the 2 kind of like steps in front of the O a little bit.
Yeah.
Watch
It's like, look out. 0.
out.
I got 4 over here. You don't want to know what happened to the thing next to me. Subtraction.
What this one was.
Oh, it's 2 sides. Very cool.
Green. You want to add green, right? And Tweety.
That's cool. It's like the Declaration of Independence. That's awesome. Wow. That is awesome.
Hell yeah.
Very cool.
Oh, I guess we'll leave it like that.
That's
Do you have
amazing.
any other anything else you want to put on there? Or is that's it?
Sometimes I think less is more.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
So does Apple.
That's wow. That's why
All right. So
the
hold,
bite's
hold it
taken
up.
out.
Hold it up for the camera. There you go.
There it is.
Lean in. There you go.
Wow.
Very cute.
Very cute.
That's cool.
Awesome.
There it is.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Man. Woo! This has been 1/4/20.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Very cool.
Love it.
Definitely one of the best ones.
2025,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Thank you, Gabe.
Of course.
Thank you,
always.
Mom.
Yes, we should say
Smoking
thank you
up.
for the
Thank
cone.
you.
Yeah.
And that big amount.
Oh yeah, we put
That
some
was the
weight.
largest joint I've ever seen.
And we were, I mean, even though we chopped it and we were starting rolling other things, like we were rolling like fat ones.
I mean,
You know-
when it was going
Yeah,
at the
there's
end
still a
there,
bunch
it
of
was
yeah,
cooking.
that yeah.
Yeah, we still got plenty of weed.
Oh my god.
It's honestly, it was cool to see it, filled up to the top.
Yeah,
It's like when you see like a big, like the big peanut somewhere or something, like an oversized like roadside attraction. You're like holding the big joint. My arm's fucking hurting. It's like, oh, my
Yeah.
arm. Like,
It
it's
was
crazy.
coming down too.
And there's like fire and like adventure. It's definitely an emotional ride for sure. But that was
Yeah.
fun. That was definitely not. That was awesome.
Yes.
I'm glad.
Now I know what it's like. So I've always wondered. Thank you for doing this. This is
Of
wonderful.
course.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Our pleasure.
And we should also we should thank the audience, whoever tuned in.
Thank you, audience, for tuning in. Of course.
Absolutely.
Happy 420.
Happy 420.
Happy 4/20/25.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Have a good rest of your night, and don't forget to stay social.
Don't you ever.
Mm-mm.
All right.